What's up? What's up? It's your boy AD, and that's all day. I'm up in the spot, man. Finna do a quick video today because I am kind of behind. I say this every time, but it might get dragged out. But this video today is finna be about the new film that just came out this month called Girls Trip. And I forgot to look it up on my phone because there's some things I wanted to look at. But it's basically a new movie with which is a four all black women cast, and it's basically a movie about them going on a trip or whatever, and I guess having a whole bunch of fun. Because when I looked at the highlights for this film, I was just like, the times we are living in, man. I mean, it's so much bad things and feminism being promoted nowadays. It's sad, man. And you see, if you're not awoke to these things and knowing of these things, you're bound to fall right for them and fall onto them. Because I feel like the movies is no different than the other stuff that's going on. You watch a movie, but you don't understand why they showing you what they showing you and stuff like that. So you might start believing these things. Because the movie got, hold on, the movie got Queen Latifah, Jada Pinkett Smith. Ah, man, my phone is, hold on, here we go. Who else on here? I forget that one girl. I really used to know her name right on point too. Regina Hall, right? Yeah, and it just came out, man. My bad. I'm just reading this. Okay. So man, so on this movie, man, like I said, yo, in my honest opinion, why I had to make this a MGTOW video, because the feminism is strong. I just got through talking about Wonder Woman. Come on now. When have they ever made a Wonder Woman movie? Something is not right if all of a sudden out the blue we make a Wonder Woman movie. And remember what I said about that movie. I'm like, that's pure feminism, because they're trying to make women look like they're men superheroes, and then they'll have that woman beating up on a whole bunch of guys. Now this movie is feminist because it encourages older women to think that they can do whatever they want to do. Now I know I ain't seen the movie yet, but I'm going to see it. I'm not going to go see it in theaters, but I might get the DVD because, I collect DVDs too, and I do want to watch the movie so I can break it down. I will admit the movie do seem like it could be a little funny, but to me it just looked like a whole lot of older women trying to still act like they young. And to me, that's the problem with a lot of women today. They still haven't grown up yet. It's a lot of women who are like late 30s, late 40s, and still ain't figured out what it's about and why they ain't got a man, and still trying to go party and run the streets. They always encouraging that girls just want to have fun mentality. They love to encourage that. I swear they do. And what do men get encouraged? We get encouraged to, oh, we just work till we die, and we just supposed to serve people, while the woman gets encouraged to, she can do whatever she wants. She can go out and act wild and act all, ratchet, and do whatever you want, but you supposed to be a woman though. What happened to being civilized? What happened to being ladylike? And now it just seems like they want every woman to just go out here and party and act like a fool and not even give a damn about their kids. Because it's sad for me to see these women in this movie, because I'm not going to lie, it's a lot of movies that I like from them, that I grew up watching. And it's sad to see them have to take this role. I mean, they ain't have to take it. But it's sad for me to just see, like, whoa, so all y'all who was in the movies, I mean, they had they little, tendencies of feminism too. But now, in 2017, it's just gotten way worse. And back in the 80s and 90s, early 2000s, yeah, the feminism was there, but it wasn't, you could tell it wasn't so in your face. It wasn't so hardcore. It wasn't so pushed so hardly. Like now, you see it's like an everyday basis. It's like everything you look at, like this movie. Because it's going to be a whole bunch of women watching this and going to believe it. And gonna be thinking this is like some Stella got her groove back type, They gonna just be thinking she just gonna, oh look what they doing, look, they're old, they don't have men, And the first thing to pay attention to the movie is do they all have men? Because this is a black movie too, and you know they love to make black people look bad and not act like they got no damn real relationships. So expect them to write the script of none of them being in happy relationships. Because why in the world would they want to show black women in happy relationships? Because then it would make people think that, and they don't want people thinking that. That's why they, because I already know it's going to be something. I know I ain't watched the movie yet, but I just know, like, it's going to be probably like one of them got a dude, maybe two, and it's going to be, oh, leave him, let's go out here and have this fun. I mean, look at the cover. Oh, let me show y'all the cover real quick. Look at the cover of the movie, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Okay, let me show you the cover. Here you go. Nah, this is not right. Look. It's all of them looking up at, oh, my bad about the glare, but see, it's all of them looking up at some man that's apparently supposed to be in shape or fit, and they're all looking up, gawking at him. And remember, these are older women. Like, none of these women are really young. None of them are in their 20s. This is why I'm like, see, they want these women really messed up in the head. They want them so messed up that even when they get old, they still never grow up, which I see more and more frequently. I mean, because why would you want them waking up when they get older, right? Then they'll do something. That's why they keep them brainwashed like this. I mean, and this also encourages the fact that old, less attractive women who probably were better looking when they were younger now all of a sudden can get hot guys, older hot guys that look good and think they want them. You know, because that's not cool too. Because we already know it's a lot of girls that when they are looking good, they'll disrespect men and not even talk to them and play them for the wrong reasons. But then when they get, after they get single and left, because ain't nobody gonna want them, because they ain't hearts and minds is not in the right place, now all of a sudden they still think they can get number one. I mean, I'm starting to see this more. I think back in the day it wasn't so much like that. Back in the day, it's like the unattractive woman used to do a little bit more. Nowadays, even the ones that don't look as good or that don't have as much going for them still want the best and assume that they can get the best. And I've been telling you, just like that one video I made not so long ago where I'm like, people going on trips and vacations like it's water. This is also encouraging women to spend their money. Because you know it's finna be a whole bunch of women. Like, not only is it finna degrade the women and make black women look really bad, and women in general, and make them do feminist crap, also it's finna, they finna encourage women to spend their money. Because there's already hella women out here who don't even have a nice home but will still go out on the trip, who don't even have things saved up but will still waste their savings to go on the trip with their girlfriends. Why this couldn't be a trip what about some guy and they having a good time, some couple? Nope, no, this had to be all the girls together having a trip. Oh, and don't compare this movie to movies like Beer Fest or Oktoberfest, or what was that one, The Hangover? Don't compare that to this, because the thing is with that movie is the fact that they're guys, so they made them act dumb as fuck, and that's the bogus part about that shit. Because it's like, yeah, guys got together, they went on the trip, but you can't say they make them act stupid. And that's the stereotype about men. We just get shown in dumbass lights. It's like, yeah, we went on the trip, but we did a whole bunch of dumb shit. Now, these girls gonna probably go on the trip. It's gonna be some crazy shit, but it's gonna be some shit that they could just get away with and just do that probably most men wouldn't even do. And another thing, which is true, which I heard in another guy's video about this, I forget his name, black brother with an afro, dang it, forgot his name, but he was talking about this is bogus because they named the movie Girls Trip, which is bogus. Like, why you name it Girls Trip? Why couldn't be Women's Trip? You see, they already programming the women to still think they're like little girls. You know, if you keep calling them girls, eventually they gonna think they are girls, even when they are like 40. So that's about all I got to say about this. I just wanted to talk about this movie because I remember when it first came out, I was like, man, what the hell? Shit, somebody told me that there's a white version of this movie where that came out around the same time or is coming out, where it's basically like the same movie except it's a whole bunch of white women. So I'm gonna look for that movie too. Probably watch that one too. just to see what the hell they be having them doing. Cause you know this the new shit, man. The new shit, boy. You know they be pulling new tricks out the bag. Next thing you know, Mud's gonna be doing shit because of stuff like this, man. But alright, y'all. I appreciate y'all for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button, comment, let me know if you seen the movie. Shit, if you a guy and you seen it, hey, let me know what it was about. Shit, at least you got the mind to understand what it's about. You know, don't be like how a lot of guys was when they watch that Wonder Woman movie and was like, oh, this is so great. I mean, yeah, it might be great, but at least be able to acknowledge that it's feminist as hell. Because in my opinion, I did not like that Wonder Woman movie. I didn't. And I knew they was going to give it a better rating than Spider-Man. I knew it. I knew it. I knew they would. Come on, think about that. Let's drop Spider-Man right after Wonder Woman and make Wonder Woman seem better. See, this feminism is strong. Even when it comes to the movies. You see, they said it. They said it. They know what they doing. That's why they talking about making Wonder Woman 2. I'll see y'all later, man.